All right, welcome back to the Bad Boy Line podcast. I'm Asher.
And I am Cass, and we are coming at you again with another little episode. This one's going to be a little bit different because we're not going to go over all the races. We're just going to go over the tech and the women's speed, but we are going to save the men's speed recap for next week. We have a special guest coming on that we're not going to announce yet. It's a secret,
Very
top
special.
secret. Very special, very important. And he is going to take us through the men's speed from the point of view.
All the
of
wildness that's been going on in the last.
Yeah, it's been just
weeks.
Nuts. So we need an inside source for that. We can't cover that just on our own. So we're gonna save that for next week. But this week, honestly, there's still a shit ton of stuff that went down. Like, it has been a dramatic year. If they had a Netflix show, for this season of skiing, it would do well, I think.
January is always just a full go.
Yeah.
Go month, and there's just a lot happening. Which is good.
I mean, so the first race actually since we talked last was Leon's, which really not much to say for the Canadians. Val came fourth. That was great. Yeah. Me and Britt both had a bit of a harder time, but Asher and his family came to watch. That was really nice.
Yeah. It was on the way to right her home, so we just popped by. It was nice.
It was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah.
It made having a really bad first run feel a little bit better.
It was enjoyable.
And then there's been pretty significant stuff happening for the Canadians. Big dub for the first one of the season for Val. Speed also has been doing well, but we're going to talk about that later. And then, what else we got for this week? We have some little bit of drama on the men's slalom side. Had some very massive drama. There's always drama. There's always things happening. I love it. And then there was some huge performances by multiple guys this weekend. There was big standout.
Norwegian boys.
Yeah. So we will get into all of this. I think we should start. Should we start with Kranjska or Adalboden?
They were the same weekend.
Yeah, I know. So chronologically, it doesn't matter where we start.
Ladies first.
Okay, so Kranjska. Val. Big win. That was
back-to-back too.
Back-to-back. Dude, her second run, the bottom section.
So good.
I was like, nobody's touching that. There would be guys who could ski that and not touch that. It was she was on some shit, but that was cool for the team. I kind of I didn't let everybody down. They wouldn't say that. I would say that, but I wish that the three of us all could have finished in the top 30. That would have been nice, But
that'd have been a nice
I decided to nosedive into the B-net. So next time, we'll get her next time.
Granted, it was raining.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely pissing. It was like a shower. It was like a shower. It was very unique experience. Okay, so I was editing the show back, and my mind was absolutely blown because I think we missed the most clutch slalom run of the entire year this season with AJ Hurt in Kranjska. Probably, honestly, one of the most clutch slalom runs in World Cup ski racing, but for sure of this year. It was crazy. It was next level to watch, and she ended up on the podium, and that was her first ever World Cup podium. AJ's only a year older than me, a year younger than Ash, so she's our age, chillest girl. It's so cool. To have somebody that's you've seen the progress from NORAMs to World Cup podium that is your age, mind-blowing. I think she inspired all of us with she's been skiing like a baller all season, but especially with that run. So I had to come back and just mention it because watching it was freaking amazing. I can only imagine how that it was to be there on that day. But yeah, so AJ, if you're listening, massive congrats to everybody else. We did not forget. It was in my notes. I got so excited about Val's win that we just kind of skipped right over it. But it was a freaking amazing run. So if you have a chance, go check it out. Go check out her run. I think like US Ski Team posted it on Instagram, maybe. But yeah, we just could not forget that because she moved up like 13 places to the podium. It was just, yeah, it was like a big World Cup ski racing moment. So yeah, just did not want to skip over that without emphasizing how fucking amazing it was. Anyways, continuing on to the rest of the episode, just had to insert this little tidbit right here. Yeah, Kranska's like, it's kind of an interesting weather. They always have a good slope preparation, but it can be very hit or miss with the weather. Yeah, like very spring feeling, or
when we go, it's like, later in the season, so it's usually pretty warm, and you'll have a good the first run will be good, and then last year it was like peely and just very spring snowy.
Okay. But, well, I guess that makes sense for later on.
It is also pretty mild there typically.
Right? Yeah. I have a question for you guys. When you guys go to Kranjska, do they also give you like 200 tampons as a present for racing? Because that's what they gave us this year.
No, they do not.
When I was opening, I was like, I wonder what the men get when they come here.
We don't really get anything, I don't think.
Really? Yeah. Oh, well, that was considerate of them. Yeah. I have enough tampons for 8 years now, so thank you, Kranjska Gora. Honestly, we're opening the bags. We're like, whoa, they really went overboard with that. But
like a big gift basket?
Yeah, it was like a whole like grocery bag. Not a grocery bag. It was a nice felt bag, but inside were like 200 tampons. To each their own, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Kranjska's, it's a good place for Canadians in general.
Yeah.
We've had good results. You've had good results too there. I mean,
the first year I did Kranjska, I never wanted to do World Cup just again.
Oh.
And
so
then
you've had a mixed bag.
And then the next year was better. And so now I kind of like it. But
yeah,
it is always kind of a battle. But it's good. I like Kranjska.
Yeah. In terms of like men's slope, how is it like difficulty level for you guys?
It's not the most challenging. We started at the top of the pitch.
Yeah. The first year I did it, we started at the very top of the pitch too. And it was pretty savage like that, but this year we started at the bottom.
It's nothing crazy, but you just gotta be mindful of like the terrain and carrying your speed. But
yeah,
I wouldn't say it's the most challenging.
Yeah, well, you guys have absolutely horrific races that I probably wouldn't even make it down, so I could see how it would be the most challenging.
There's a couple. There's a couple hard ones. That's for sure.
Yeah. And then at the same time that we were doing Kranjska, you guys were in Adelboden.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think the weather was equally as bad, but in a very different way.
Well, leading up to the race, it was like nice, and then they got a ton of snow. So,
that always.
The slope stayed in really good condition. But it was super foggy on Saturday, so we had a lowered start.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a lowered start because I couldn't see shit. Honestly, watching it, you couldn't see anything, so I had no idea it was even a lowered start.
Yeah, out of the start, you could see 2 gates, and you just kind of had to trust it.
Was it pretty consistently bad, like for everybody?
Yes. It was foggy, but it kind of the light went in and out.
Okay.
But it was like that for everybody.
Yeah.
It was hard. It's hard.
It looked hard.
Adelboden's one of the hardest races just on the legs because you got it's like gnarly all the way down, and then you got the last
last pitch,
which has claimed me a couple times.
Yeah. Oof. And it's just a battlefield down there too.
Yeah.
But in the GS, Kildare podium.
Kildare, yeah.
I didn't really expect that. I know he's strong and can battle shit pretty well.
With the lowered start, it was more of a sprint, and he's
a sprinter.
So, And when he skis good GS, his GS is
just as
proven
good as,
to be really good. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that was
Vinatzer had it. You want to know something about Vinatzer? He trained with us a few days before in Poza, and I think it just helped him a little bit. If you ever see him wearing pink arm guards, it's because me and Britt tried to influence him heavily to get pink arm guards. I don't know if it actually worked, but
and you want to know what the pink arm guards?
Who does?
Hamilton, Swiss guy.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah. He's got the pink poles, pink arm guards.
Good for him. I love that. But it was so funny when we were training. So our physio's name is Alex too. You know our physio, but he was like fucking around at the start with it. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. He was messing around at the start with us. And Vinatzer was like ready to get in the gate. And so he was kind of standing there and Alex was still like, we were kind of all joking around. And then as a joke, Britt goes, Alex, focus. And Vinatzer turns around and he's like, what? We're like, whoa, not you, Alex. Wrong, you Alex. Do whatever you want, sweetheart. You do not have to listen to us. It is so funny. The look he gave us, we were like, not for you.
What were you guys doing slalom? What were you doing? GS?
GS. No. Yeah, but he's a pretty funky skier, but holy shit is he fast when he's like having good runs.
Yeah, he's on.
Yeah.
He's good.
So anyways, he had a great result in GS and we all just felt a little bit responsible for that. So
you're welcome for the pace.
Yeah, exactly. He needed to be 2 seconds ahead of where we would be in order to ski that well. So that was good pace. But anyways, the GS was pretty. Was it GS or slalom first? I can't remember now.
GS was Saturday, first. Slalom Sunday.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like the GS, especially with Marco there,
the
amount of people just there for Marco is insane.
Yeah, the amount of people at all the men's races this year has been nuts. It is busy, like just packed out.
It's crazy. And then like going to the slalom, there's still a lot of people.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, less. You think?
Substantially less.
Okay, I didn't know it was that big of the Odermatt effect. Who would have known? Who would have known? I didn't, honestly. But that's crazy. Good for him, bringing lots of fans into ski racing. I mean, you know who else? Yeah, on the GS, I really wanted River to podium. God, he was so close, and he moved up like 17 spots or 16 spots. Oh, that was. Yeah, he had a great weekend. I just and he always looks so stoked in the finish when he has a good run. And I love people that get excited. Yeah, I love people that get excited for their run. Did you get excited in Kranjska when you had a good run? Because you went into the lead one time when you.
Okay, so this is what happened.
Didn't you?
Came down. Mm-hmm. Came down in like 28 or 29. Mm-hmm. Then I held on.
So you didn't know if you could celebrate?
No. I was like around, like out and about. I was in hospitality, and then I was 30th after first run, so I went first, and then I was like, I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's bad. You're like, and then Hadelin came down and pumped me, not pumped me, but like beat me by like 4/10. And I was like, oh, I got like 2 seconds in the chair, and then he left. But then we moved up together.
Oh, so. Okay. Oh, that's kind of an unfortunate way to do it, though. You have to sit in the chair.
But
yeah,
I got one moment in it.
Yeah,
which was nice.
Oh, you live for the moments in the leader's chair. It's good. But yeah, I mean, River had a great weekend. His slalom, that was a highlight for me. That was a huge highlight.
Yeah, he just got that dog in him.
I know.
Bring it on race day.
It's something about because he had a great day in GS, and it's something about like the confidence. There's such a momentum thing in ski racing. I swear to God, it doesn't make any sense because I don't know why it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't.
It does.
But there's something about momentum. Like once somebody gets going, like they can do crazy shit and qualifying. I mean,
even today, River was race. Like 10th on the first interval.
Yeah.
And like 15th, and then unfortunately, felt like blew out on the pitch, but he was on it. Yeah, it's like crazy. Definitely a confidence game and. Yeah. Something I do not have at the moment.
That sucks. But once you got it, it's rolling. But once you lose the confidence, it is it's a nasty little mess to try to get together. I feel you on that.
Yes,
and then kind of the most dramatic, like the big headline, if it was a Netflix show, would be Steen Olsen, what happened with him. I mean, I didn't really even know what had happened because the English, like American and Canadian press didn't really pick it up right away. Like my boyfriend actually told me, because he read it on a German press. He wants credit for that. He wanted me to tell everybody that he was the first one to tell me about this, but about what happened in the start. Maybe you can explain it a little better, because you were there and you probably heard it from multiple people multiple times.
What happened?
Wait, you actually haven't heard about this?
No.
No way. Okay, so because there were in the slalom, because there were 31 people in the second run, when FIS gave the start list for the second run, they're one full page because they put 30 on the page, and then Steen Olsen was on another page, and the start rep only had the one page. So they thought after Henrik, I think it was, that was in second, after Kristoffersen went, that he was the last one, that he was leading the race, and he was the last racer. So Steen Olsen comes in the gate, he's leading the run, ready to go, and they're like, no, the race is over. Like 30 people have gone. The race is over. You're not starting. You haven't heard about this? Are you serious?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, so then they.
Oh my god.
I wish that Tommy was here to translate it, because the German one was super juicy when he was telling me, and the American ones are like, they just tell the story, but the German one was super juicy. But apparently, like, they got in a fight. Like the staff were like yelling at the start ref, and then apparently, like, the FIS said that start ref is never going to be in the start for a World Cup again, because it was this whole thing. And then he goes and DNFs. He DNF'd on like the 10th gate, and it just broke my heart. I was so sad for him.
I did not know about that. That's
really.
Ugh.
Isn't that just brutal though? Because okay, it's one thing. So remember, he's gotten so unlucky this year. But remember when he was stopped for the protesters and there was a stop start? So that's one thing. There's a stop start. There's stop starts all the time. But to be actively, like, fighting with a FIS person, I'm going. Like, no, I swear to God,
I'm leading this race.
Yeah,
I'm starting.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that is such a oversight.
That's such a. I know. Isn't that so sad? And then he DNF'd.
I know.
Oh God, and I wanted him to win so bad.
Yeah.
But I can't believe you haven't heard of that.
No. I'm surprised I haven't either.
That's probably why you're laughing when you're like, drama. What fucking drama? Like, this drama. This just blew my mind, because where does that happen? I know.
Yeah, there's been, I don't know about you guys, but there's been multiple instances this year of, like, it's kind of unrelated, but people starting, and then as soon as they, like, pushing out of the gate, they're like, start, stop.
Yeah. No, it hasn't happened to us, but I've seen it happen to you guys all the time. It's 3 times. Just in the men's slalom, I think.
No, it happened in GS too.
Really?
Frederick Moeller. It happened to Frederick Moeller and Badia.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they just let us go and they'll yellow flag us. I don't think. I don't know. I guess it really has not happened.
Okay, this is actually kind of funny. At all. So, in the downhill yesterday, this is kind of, it's like a story. It's not nothing.
Mm-hmm. No, tell the story. Tell the story.
So Cam, close to the finish line, I don't know any of the names of the jumps. It's the one with the mountain in the back, really close to the finish. That's a flat landing.
Okay.
He biffed it off of that one. Luckily, he's okay. But
yeah, I saw him crash, actually. Yeah.
And then Andreas Sander was behind. I think it was Sander.
It was. Yeah.
And they could have flagged him up top. But they chose to flag him at the bottom, and he got to the bottom, and Cam said that he's like, "Is everybody okay? Like, is he all right?" And they're like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, good." He's like, "Fuck, I have to do a rerun." And then he's like, "How far out was I?" And they're like, "You were 3 seconds out." He's like, "Fuck yeah, I get to do a rerun."
But then he finished.
He was faster than his first run, but I thought that was just funny.
Good. Yeah, that's how fast was I? It's one way to know if you really want the rerun or not. Jeez.
Yeah.
We were when we were watching
it's
that
the long
though.
Downhill.
Yeah,
it's tiring.
It was really long. But when we were watching that, Britt goes, "Well, I just simply wouldn't go again." Like, really? You? Nope. They look so tired. I wouldn't go.
One and done. One and done.
Yeah, it just cracked me up a little. Oh God. No. But I'm so excited to hear all about the speed stuff next week. Like, it has been messy. Yeah. And I mean, we can talk about this now, but I really hope the best for Pinturo and
Kilday.
And the Swiss guy, Mark
Kohler.
Mark Kohler, yeah.
I think. Yeah, I mean, really 3 injuries in one weekend. That's a tough.
That is tough.
Tough track record.
That is tough, but yeah. Anyways, moving on to the slalom portion of that event, Vangen slalom. Ash takes through it.
I mean, Vangen is one of the more challenging slaloms, I'd say.
It looks like it watching on TV.
I mean, there's just pitch so on TV doesn't do any justice to how steep.
Yeah, but if something looks moderately steep on TV, you know it's like straight up in real life.
I'd say Adelboden pitch is steeper, but that's like 2 gates. This is 6, 7, 8. But I mean, it was very interesting race. First slalom of the year did not really get in my bag, which is unfortunate, but because I was feeling good, but it happens. But I mean, besides me, it was a super exciting race.
Yeah, it was exciting. A lot of guys moving up and stuff, and
I was really rooting for Atle today. He's been skiing so well. We trained with him in Adelboden, and I was like,
really?
Damn, you're skiing really well.
Yeah. Oh, I really wanted him to win too. I don't know. I don't know if
2 seconds in a row is nothing to be.
No, it's as if you would be disappointed about that. But I guess if you're fighting for first, then you gotta fight for first.
Yeah.
Me getting second, I'd be stoked. But this is a very different game we're playing. And then we had Zaukensee today on the ladies' side. We had Zaukensee this whole weekend. And what was it like there? It was an experience. I did the Super G today. Britt did the one on Friday. They were essentially like the same course, I think, from what I heard, because we ended up doing the lower start. Not that much fun stuff to talk about. I DNF'd because I'm a little bit stupid sometimes, but that's okay. But you know who had a great day today? Lauren Masuga from the U.S. team came into 10th, and that was just like, I swear, she had a Red Bull in the hospitality, and if you know her, she lives at here. Like, everybody else's baseline is here. She lives like up here, and she was having Red Bull. I'm like, you don't need the Red Bull there, sis. No. But maybe she did need the Red Bull. She finished 10th. That's crazy. That was a huge move up too, from like 48 or something to 10th.
Yeah, high 40s. Oh, that's
and you just love to see that. Yeah. You just really love to see that.
Love to see the deep punches, especially like into the top 15 or top 10. That's really cool.
And like when it's North American, it just hits a little harder, you know? Yeah. So we're super proud of you, Kooks. She's probably still just buzzing. I saw her in the finish. She had heart glasses, an American flag button up on. I'm like, you are living the dream.
Funny. Yeah.
You are living the dream. And I hope she never dies down from that high, because holy. That's kind of all though, that there was like nothing super, super crazy, I don't think, from this weekend in terms of winning speed.
I mean, no. Wasn't it? So the Friday was a head sweep. Saturday was an atomic sweep.
Friday was a blonde head sweep. They all had blonde hair too.
Blonde hair.
Important to note.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, atomic. True. Yeah. True. That's good. I honestly, Kate, I just have to say this. This is like, I guess it's partially paid because Atomic sponsors us, but Atomic is so good. They're so on it. Like,
they're truly just there for the athletes, which
it's
is
actually like living the dream,
nice.
being an atomic athlete. It's very, And I just, like, this weekend was technically a home race for them because it's in Austria. And so they had like a few more people than they normally would have. But still, even on the races that are super far, it's just like,
I
just love them so much. So,
they're
anyways,
really great.
Just had to give a little shout out to the Atomic.
You got to go to the factory one of these days.
I should go to the factory. I know. I can't believe I haven't been. They keep telling me to, but it's just so weird trying to work a schedule around this.
You guys should have gone after Leanne's.
You should have.
It's on the way.
I am the only atomic athlete, though, so it's a little bit hard to bend everybody's schedule.
But you could have gone with, weren't you with the tech girls or slalom girls?
Oh, yeah.
You could have just done a little, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
This is really cool. I'll hopefully be back later.
You're right.
Another time.
Yeah, another time. So what do we have coming up this week in terms of races?
Well, I am going to France.
Oh, fun.
To Valseny. Hope I'm saying that correctly. I don't know. My French is horrendous. Or none of it. To do some Europa Cups. There's 2 Europa Cups. And then I don't think there's any racing. I mean, I'm not going to do the slalom this weekend.
In kids,
but Kitzbühel is this upcoming week.
That'll be fun to watch. Always fun to watch.
Yeah. Honestly, these 4 weeks are so cool in ski racing.
Yeah, they hit all the
classics. You got Adelboden, then Wengen, which is like spectacular, and then Kitzbühel, and then Schladming, which is
all the classics.
If you've never been, it is an insane place.
I have never been, so. Oh wait, maybe I have been for the girls. For the girls, actually, it was because the girls race there too, right?
Right, you did, yeah.
Yeah, the girl. That was COVID. Very cool environment for. No, I think they are. I want to say they. Oh no, it's Flachau. Maybe it's Flachau. I'm thinking of.
Oh, Flachau is it's in not in Altmark, but it's.
Maybe I've been to Flachau because one of the night races that I went to was crazy. There were so many people there, and the vibe was
that
so
valley.
good.
Yeah, Flachau is like very similar.
Okay.
It's very electric as well.
Got you. Nice.
But Schladming is just like
next level. Nice.
It's elite.
Nice.
It's elite.
And then on the girls' side, we have Flachau for the girls, and then for the slalom girls, and then Jasna for us. And I feel like it's time to tell this fun little story that happened to me 3 years ago or 4 years ago now in Jasna. I don't even know if I've told you this. But the last time that we raced in Jasna, you know where that is in Slovakia? You don't need to know. But anyways, the warm-up hill was, I swear to God, harder than the actual race hill. Like the warm-up hill was injected in pure ice. And this was me 4 years ago, so I wasn't the most skilled of all skiers. I was like a little bit more sen than skill in terms of the ratio. And I actually like laid myself out in the warm-up course, like went through 2 layers of B-net. Like it was bad. Like I was for sure concussed, for sure. I was so out of it. But this is where it gets really bad. So at the top of the warm-up course, I'm like, I really have to pee, but I'll go at the end. This is my last run anyways. And because I got like shot up and then landed on my back, and I landed so hard that I peed my pants. Like my entire bladder just exploded when I crashed. And then I didn't have another suit, so I had to race in the suit that I peed myself in. And I got a top 30, so that is my last experience in Jasna. And hopefully this time will be a little bit better. But I just feel like that's a fun little anecdote to share with everybody. Now that I'm like less embarrassed about it, I'm like, it's a thing that happened. It was, I was 18. It's fine. I'm over it now. Yeah. So we're looking forward to this. Everybody's like, oh yeah, they're injecting the warm-up slope again. I was like, are they now?
You'll be better.
Can't wait. Well, that's what my coach is. My one coach who was there, Laurent, he's now our head coach, but he was there when I crashed back whenever. And he was like, well, I like to think you're a little bit better of a skier now than you were then, so I'm not so worried for you.
It's not the best feeling, crashing in warm-up.
No. And I was like, my back was hurting, my arm was hurting, my head, I was for sure concussed. I was so out of it. But yeah, it was really toughy. But yeah. But that's all kind of in terms of what's coming up. I'm so excited for next week when we have our first ever guest on. Oh, yeah. Everybody's going to have to tune in to listen and live through all these experiences. Yeah, it's a big week. I hope we're not gassing him up too much. No, he's going to be great. He's going to be great. I swear. And yeah, that's kind of all from us then, right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we covered all bases. All the bases. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that is everything from two of us. And make sure to follow. I always forget to do this. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. If you follow us on TikTok, you're one of our 3 followers on TikTok. TikTok does not pop off for the podcast these days, or at least
what's the I mean, I don't know. Never mind. I was gonna say what's going on with Apple, but
oh yeah, well, still working on that. I think actually I'm making a little bit of progress because it was just a few things I needed to sort out technically, and I didn't know the difference between a JPEG and a PDF, and that was my bad. So it's not Apple Podcast fault, it's my fault. But follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We're on Spotify too. Leave us a review if you want. People have been. That's really nice.
Really?
Yeah. I think 11 people. It's gonna be all my family members and then your parents. That's probably who's left us reviews on Spotify. But we're grateful nonetheless.
You can everybody leave a review on Spotify?
No, a rating. I meant rating. Sorry, you can't leave a review.
I didn't know that.
You can. Maybe you can. I don't know. I don't know enough about Spotify to comment on that, but yeah. So be sure to tune in next week, and we're so excited.
Yeah, should be a good one.
That's all from us.
All right.
Ciao.
Thanks for listening.